2 89 Batmobiles in 1 year? Is this us getting hooked up or us getting screwed over? Let's find out. McFarlane just released the 1989 Batmobile with 1989 Michael Keaton Batman. This coming months after the release of the Flash Batmobile. Now, is this a better version of the Batmobile? How's this paint job? Is the roof black? That's the question we're all asking. And how does this McFarlane 89 Batman compare with other releases? Is this even Michael Keaton? We're gonna find all this out and more on this episode of Oh Baby. Start off looking at this box. And this box came inside of a box, inside of a box. Packaging wise, compared to the Flash Batmobile, was night and day. When I got the Flash Batmobile, it was just the box, just like this, with some Amazon shipping stickers on it, just on my porch, all beat up. This thing came inside of a box, inside of a box, inside of a box. Great start from McFarlane. But let's not dilly-dally anymore over boxes. Let's take a look at this box. Here we are starting off with the 89 Batman logo we all knew growing up as kids, a photo of Michael Keaton Batman figure and the Batmobile itself. On the bottom here on the side, pretty much the same photo there. This side, same photo. It's the same thing, you get different dimensions. You do get a photo of the Batman inside of the vehicle itself. Fits most 7-inch figures, most. On the side here, you have the Batman logo. Other side, same thing. Listen, that's the box. It's lovely packaging. I'm excited to get this sucker open. So let's say those magic words. Oh, baby. All right, and there it is. We got the 1989 Batman right here. We're gonna put him to the side. We'll take a look at him in a second. We got this nice matte black paint finish, and the roof is black, matching the paint on the rest of the vehicle. That's all we want, is a matching paint. Like, listen, McFarlane, came out the hood for a reason. I don't need no primer on my vehicle, son. Now you got this button here. The roof does pop open, much like the other one. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can do it like the movie did there, or it'll pop up just like this. It's nice to have the options up here. You do have some nice paint details inside the cockpit itself. The wheels kind of stuck here. It's only a 1-seater, which is the bummer, but so is the other one. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. The wheels are silver. That's a big difference between this one and got this wire in my way. Listen, I'm gonna be real. I don't know how long that wire was there, but whatever. Rims are actually silver. The windows are tinted, but you know, you kind of want to be able to see your Batman in there, which we'll take a look at that in a second as well. Here's the back turrets where the flames come out here. Like, it would have been awesome if it came like with a flame effect or something. Like, I don't know if anybody makes that. If anybody makes that, leave it in the comments below. Like, I would love to purchase that and have just like some flames coming out of the back of this thing. Hey, are you a fan of Batman? This review's coming up. Make sure to subscribe. Hit the button. Hit the button. Okay. Bottom of the Batmobile has the Batmobile emblem there. Got these nice rubber tires. This is really cool. This is a really good version of the Batmobile. Here is the Flash Batmobile with that gray canopy, and here is the 1989 Batmobile with a not gray canopy. It was that so hard to get these right. Now, if you look at the differences here, this one has that shiny black, it's just a plastic. They just printed out the plastic, and there you go, bro. They put maybe some type of glossy paint on it. I don't know too much about manufacturing. I just know this is weird. This right here, this is what we're going for. This is what we wanted, was this matte black finish. Now, is it a perfect paint job? Probably not. I mean, I don't know if you can pick this up in the camera, but I see my fingerprints all over this guy. So I'm gonna have to give it a wipe down, put it on the shelf, leave my hands off. It's gonna suck for photos either way. This guy does the same thing. It's to be expected. All the functionality is the same. They both have these buttons here. Pops up the hood. Both come forward. It's the exact same thing. It's just repainted. Both of them pop up here. Give you guys a look of those 2 different Batman. You got the Flash Batman in this one. You got 89 Batman in here. 2 Michael Keatons. It's multiplicity in Batman form.
She touched my peppy, Steve.
We can see here the same headlights. Side comparisons. We're gonna turn it to the side here. You can see that we have that golden emblem. The rims are black. Now let's bring in the 89 Batman. And listen, this is the Batmobile we wanted. And for the price point, it's awesome. Here's the thing. If you bought this one, weren't able to get this one because it sold out too quick, there's a lot of good custom tutorials on YouTube. I'll put the link to some of them actually in the description of some of my favorites, because I was actually thinking about customizing this one before this one came out. Listen, man, I'm a dad. I ain't got no time just to be doing things, but we'll see. I actually kind of like having the different Batmobiles, and here's why. So in the Flash movie, we didn't necessarily see the Batmobile all that much. It was like for a second where the younger Barry Allen like grabs a sheet and like pulls it off, right? To be fair, this is 30 years later. I don't know if you've seen a car after 30 years, like sometimes the paint fades. So maybe that's what happened with this Batmobile. We couldn't see it because it was dark in there. And so that's what they were trying to recreate. McFarlane, create that. That's your story. That's your story, McFarlane. We couldn't see it correctly in the movie. This is what it's like when doves cry. Or collectors. This little dupe is just having to sit there, because if I put his hands up, it's gonna look like he's cold. Like he's cold in the Batmobile. It's cold. Brr. There you are, you have Batman standing next to the Batmobile. Now the only thing about this version of the Batman is this neck. A lot of people have complaints about this neck and the cowl, how it's kind of disconnected. It looks more like the Dark Knight Batman than it does 1989 Batman. I don't know if there's a fix for this. Maybe you can get some sort of putty and just kind of like put it right there. Something about this neck. I don't know the indentions on it. Anyway, it's not the worst thing ever. The likeness, I mean, I guess he kind of looks like Michael Keaton, but not much. Bat emblem is more gold than it is yellow. Same thing for the belt, it's more gold than yellow, but you know, it's fine. There's a difference in the paint. I guess it's a shinier black on the legs than it is for the torso. Arms go up about that much. You get a lot of head swivel, which you shouldn't, but you do. So that is what it is. You got Exorcist 89 Batman. You do get movement here. You get an ab hinge. Oh, well, that's you get a lot of ab hinge. Guess he's trying to go low or something. You get a lot of ab hinge there. Double jointed everything on this sucker. You get a lot of articulation. You get that toe articulation that you get with a lot of McFarlane figures, which is pretty cool. You also got this cape right here. It's a cloth cape. You can put it underneath this cowl so that you can, yeah, get that classic pose with his cape draping over him. Pretty much what we all want from our Batman figures. All right, and there you go. You get Batman standing next to the Batmobile and falling down. For those of you who don't know, there's actually 2 holes at the bottom of this thing for his feet to fit inside, so you can just slide in there. It does take a little work though, a little fandangling. So let's see. Well, there's Batman inside of the Batmobile. So it's kind of cool that it's not tinted. If it was tinted, you wouldn't be able to see your figure. What does suck though, I don't know if you can see all those fingerprints on this windshield for me moving it around or whatever and touching it, but just a little wipe down, that's all it takes. All right, and just for comparison, here it is next to the animated series Batmobile. I don't know, I just wanted to bust this out. This is my favorite Batmobile that I have. This was my childhood. DC Direct did it right. You got the light up lights here. You got the light up turbine in the back, all the lights. Cockpit is lit up. If we could get these features in this thing, I mean, come on, son. I know some people are doing customs, but like I said, I ain't got time for all that stuff. I want to buy it complete. I ain't trying to DIY and build my own sewer layer. Just for size comparison, we have our different Batman there from the animated series, the old Kenner toys there. From McDonald's, that'd be fun to throw that in there. Now this Flash Batman has like a round little bulb on top. What McFarlane corrected on the 89 Batman was making him a little bit more pointy. So I do like the design in the ears a little bit more. The 89 Batman has that classic look with the yellow belt. Actually, it's gold in this version, but it should be yellow. This Batman does not have that at all. They both have cloth capes, which I really like. Cloth capes are awesome, especially when they're going to be inside a vehicle. You don't want to mess around too much with those hard ass McFarlane plastic capes or those DC Direct ones, because it's all the same shit. Which one has a little bit more of a likeness to Michael Keaton? I guess the 89 Batman. This is a better release, I think. And finally, these things look nice on the shelf. If you guys want to watch my review of the 30th anniversary Blue Power Ranger, click here. If you want to watch the Yellow Ranger review, click right here. And if you haven't subscribed, click down below.